Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized. The other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down now. It's Cook. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Prescott from the gun. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run. Cook. About 3 yards there to the 27. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Akers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
First down, Mayfield gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Akers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run. They're running it. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield able to connect with Mims. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. 54 mark. Check. Watch 54.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
All the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and 2.
50's a month. Alert.
They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check, 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 check. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go. Check the backer, check the backer. Check, check. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, look 3, look 3.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Check 50, check 50.
Mayfield to throw it. That one complete to Hill. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mayfield. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
In your face.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. Third down here.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mayfield. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. King. 53, Mike.
Now a run with Akers. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Going right back to Akers. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 18-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield now. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Second and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield will throw complete to Cam Akers. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Akers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Spins away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands. 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They try again with Cook, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you. I got you.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Cook following the penalty. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Alden Smith there on the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but
under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And the Browns pressure. Gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by B.W. Webb. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch the eye. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run here with Akers. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Come on, fellas.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Help. Watch the twist. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Show me that. Hey.
On the ground, it's Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Darius Leonard blew that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Mayfield. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Aldon Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you go on the field, but okay, I see you. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott. Open man, the tight end falls. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for the Browns, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.